Nobody can hit like Earnie Shavers. He had a crunch punch, and it was real, like a welterweight. He'd come back. Wow.
The one greatest punch I have ever seen is owned by a man named Earnie Shavers.
In the red corner, standing at 6'3", tipping the scales at 210 pounds, it's the self-proclaimed greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. A three-time world heavyweight champion, with 54 wins to his name and the WBC and WBA titles strapped around his waist, Ali was back in New York City, ready to prove there was still magic in those aging legs. But standing in the opposite corner was a man no one wanted to fight, Earnie Shavers. Nicknamed the Acorn by Ali for his bold dome, but behind that nickname was a straight-up monster. 6 feet tall, 208 pounds, and a ridiculous 52 knockouts in 54 wins. This wasn't just another puncher. Shavers had nuclear power in his right hand, the kind of punch that didn't just knock you down, it rearranged your soul. Larry Holmes said it felt like his neck snapped.
Right. I got hit by Earnie Shavers, the hardest puncher that ever I thought hit anybody. I still got the knot right here 40 years later.
And even Ali, with all his bravado, would later admit, Shavers hit me so hard it shook my kinfolk in Africa. On September 29, 1977, these two would meet under the lights of Madison Square Garden. One was fighting to keep his crown, the other was swinging for history. Before stepping in with Earnie Shavers, Muhammad Ali had already done it all. Olympic gold medalist, three-time heavyweight champion, the man who beat Sonny Liston, outlasted Joe Frazier, and shocked the world by taking down George Foreman in Zaire. By 1977, Ali had become more than just a boxer. He was a global icon, a political voice, and the face of heavyweight greatness. But legends grow older. Ali was nearing 36 years old, and though the crown still sat on his head, the shine was starting to fade. The once lightning-fast feet had slowed. The reflexes still there, but not what they used to be. His last few fights showed signs of wear and tear. Critics were circling, asking how long the greatest could keep defying Father Time. Ali's camp knew it, Angelo Dundee knew it, even Ali knew it. That's why this next defense was supposed to be a safe one. Not a walk in the park, but something manageable. A contender with a name, sure, but not a threat to the throne. What they got was Earnie Shavers. Standing 6 feet tall, weighing just over 200 pounds, Shavers wasn't flashy. He didn't dance, he didn't play the media game, he just knocked people out, brutally. With 52 knockouts in 54 wins, Shavers had one of the highest KO percentages in boxing history. His right hand was feared across the sport. Guys would spar with him once and not come back.
What about Earnie Shavers?
I never fought Earnie Shavers, thank goodness.
Yeah.
His knockouts weren't just dramatic, they were violent. His uppercuts would lift heavyweights off their feet. Sparring partners wore headgear like it was armor, and in locker rooms across the country, his name came with a warning: don't get touched clean. Ali, always the showman, saw an opportunity. He called Shavers the Acorn because of his bald head, laughed him off at press conferences, called him a clumsy, wild brawler with no finesse.
Make sure you be there, you know, that's all I
Be there! I'm gonna eat you up! I'm gonna do you in!
We'll see on the 29th, we'll see.
Yeah, dog, come on!
But behind the trash talk, there was tension. Shavers had never been in a world title fight. But everyone in boxing knew he was the kind of guy who could ruin your career in one round. He wasn't just dangerous, he was unpredictable. A slow starter, yes, but once he found his range, you were in trouble.
Earnie Shavers was the biggest puncher that I ever fought. He hit me and said, "Good night, Irene."
So here we are, Madison Square Garden. September 29th, 1977. Ali, the aging king. Shavers, the silent executioner. Would the old lion outsmart the puncher? Or was this the night Earnie Shavers landed that one perfect shot?
Shavers doesn't follow up immediately. Ali is hurt. The champion is hurt. Point, Muhammad Ali.
No, he didn't. His men out there to try to knock him out. Ali's throwing a big flurry here, but none of the punches are going through.
Oh, good right hand. think Earnie Shavers went into this fight skin north thinking
Shavers lands the first clean right hand. Ali's head snaps back and the crowd roars. Ali grabs the ropes, leaving the commentators speculating whether he was actually hurt. Ali later admitted he was rocked bad, but he played possum, hoping Shavers would rush in wild. Instead, Earnie backed off, not wanting to get baited like George Foreman had done.
Spend all of his energy, and then later rounds, he'd be tired. Then to get
the champion in the light trunks.
Now he's definitely respecting Shavers.
Behind the elbow! Get out of there! Shaver. Estimated about Ali is that he takes a punch as well as anyone. Second round. That was. Those are all under gloves, closing.
Well, this is definitely not the fight most people were expecting.
But 4 or 5 times, if Ali, after being stunned, might try to box him, make him can't, knowing that Shavers has not gone. Oh, a right hand.
He said, I'm playing with you, and soon you're going to be tired.
To figure that out. He caught a left hand there just as he was going to say. Another right hand. Jolted.
To his left, he's been out of range for Shavers.
Ken, is this
inner energy, and he's not wasting any punches.
Final minute of round 5. Accustomed to seeing it. Ali's. It appeared to be a Ali.
Really, beg your pardon, this is really a different Earnie Shavers tonight. Boxing a little bit. Start moving, start using his legs. With his punching power, yes, he could.
One will tell you that Ali is tired.
well, the both judges still have it even.
In his 60 fights, has gone this distance only 6 times, more than 6. And it's Ali opening up. Commanding personality. That includes
Very good right
heaven.
Counter with another good right, 2 good right hands. Very good shot. Good right hand.
Ali missing with a right hand, and Shavers countered with a smile.
There's nothing behind him but speedy shots. At the present time, Earnie looks like he's...
Quick left hands by Ali. Final minute of round 8.
That was kind of a shit.
During the middle rounds, Ali appeared to be absorbing Shavers' right-hand shots and an occasional left hook. When the audience booed at the bell ending the 8th, Ali waved his gloves and shouted at the crowd. Shavers was ahead on the scorecards going into the 9th.
Ali landing more heavily, and Shavers. We said earlier, the reach is even, 80 inches to pick, and we're in round 9. Ali has not piled up the big lead. Good left.
The fight intensified in the championship rounds. Ali started to be more on the front foot. Shavers, with his power, was looking to pick big shots and do damage.
Right hand just a little short. Earnie Shavers has survived 10 rounds.
By the referee.
Very good statement.
15, but he may lose the fight en route to the 15. He's got to start doing it.
That's a beautiful execution of the left jab at the end of round 11. It's almost going to take a shift. The champion seems to be much more in command here in round 12. Good right hand by Ali. Exercise from any blow. Slight bruise on the bridge of the nose. Immediate advantage. Great right hand, and that he trails on points to the champion here in round 13.
High with the right hand countering back. And he lowered it, and it was right on the button.
And he stayed with it. He now must win by knockout. Oh,
good right hand.
Ali survives 13.
Shavers mounted a strong comeback in the 13th and 14th rounds, once again leaving Ali badly hurt. The final round was close. Shavers started strong, landing several hard shots, but the tide turned at the end of the round.
We don't know ourselves. But Ali, acting as though he thinks he can put Shavers away. Ali may know that he has the decision if he can just stay on his feet. And regardless of the outcome, they've seen a whale of a heavyweight fight.
Hook by Ali. He's got him to drag hook.
After an intense exchange of punches, Ali sent Shavers staggering back against the ropes and nearly to the canvas, while continuing to land several clean punches until the final bell.
Champion of the world, the one and only Muhammad Ali. Well, that's the call.
Ali got the decision, but not everyone agreed with it. Some said Shavers had done enough. Ali didn't say much. His swollen face said it for him. Shavers didn't get the belt, but he got Ali's respect, and maybe, just maybe, he should have gotten more. So what do you think? Did Ali do just enough to hold on to his crown, or did the knockout monster get robbed in the garden? Let us know in the comments. This has been another In the Boxing Lab. Please subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.